Welcome to another episode of NOVVI Talks. Today we have a very special guest joining us, Mr. Khaled Basha from IMTIAZ, our
you.
sales director there. How are you?
All good, all good. Thank you so much, Atika.
So let's speak about Dubai real estate market. I know always you hear investors like, okay, is it going to be this way? What is the future of this, let's say, sector? What is the future of Dubai when it comes to real estate? And I think any investor that is coming in now has witnessed the success of Dubai up until 2025, and now we're in 2026. Would always wonder, okay, so what's in it for me right now? What is going to make this market keep growing and improving, and what is the opportunity here for me?
Well, as you know, Dubai as a city, they never stop to amaze us. You know what I mean? They have an agenda, and this agenda, you can see it clearly in I would say, the roads expansions that we are having around us in most of the major roads. And also, again, the traffic that you can see, that's a little bit of indication of how the demand on the city itself. Okay. Now the city has crossed 4 million people living in Dubai right now. That's a record. You know, I have been here for the past 12 years. Previously, before, a few years ago, we used to say, okay, Dubai in the winter it's crowded. In the summer it's not crowded. There is no traffic.
No traffic, yeah.
Now the whole year is traffic because you are not depending only on tourists anymore. There are a lot of people, and we have been seeing a lot of, I would say, millionaires immigrations
Sure.
happening. From Europe, from UK, from different countries, from different parts of the world. Everyone now is shifting to Dubai because Dubai is able so far to provide them, I would say, the best platform, the infrastructure, tax-free, security, safety, I would say luxury in all aspects of life.
Yeah.
Dubai as a city as a city is based on hospitality, and customer service. You know that. So again, everything is connected and everything is related to giving the best experience to you as a resident of Dubai, to you as a visitor of Dubai, to someone who's living in another country and thinking to shift to Dubai. Okay, it's easy to open a business here.
Yeah.
Everything could be done online. Easy to open a business, easy to bring your family. It's very safe, one of the safest cities in the whole world. Okay, so this is actually what most of the investors and most of the, I would say, millionaires in the whole world are looking for,
For me, it's like Dubai is like if you come as a tourist, you're in such trouble because
You'll get
when
attached.
yeah, no, for us, when you have a client, it's like we constantly ask, because we deal a lot with international clients. It's like, have you visited Dubai? It's like, yeah, I came in here to visit. Of course, people would go to touristic places. They wouldn't
Yes.
really know Dubai. And it's like, yeah, it was amazing. And now we're thinking of coming actually and live there. And then you see that every time Dubai is converting tourists to actually immigrants
Yes.
or people are coming in here. I understand, for example, like businessmen would want to shift here because of the low tax or low corporate tax. And I know, like, for example, what's happened in Europe and everything, and taxes
Not
are.
even businessmen, like normal working class, I would say families even, who are paying a lot of taxes in Europe or UK. Now, this is the reason why everyone is shifting to Dubai and thinking about that.
For me, like, I would understand the businessmen, but usually people like salaried people, they will have emotional attachment to their country. Businessmen are more driven based on like, where can I grow my company better?
Yes.
Taxes play a big part of it. But when you see people who are actually like salaried people saying, oh, I came, I loved it, it's very safe.
Now I need to find a job in Dubai.
Yeah, and they would ask us, like, you would
Yes.
get clients like, how can I find a job in Dubai? I was like, oh, I'm a real estate agent. I can help you with that. But, you give them a little bit tips because I've been in the Gulf for so many years. But you find people like not
We all
only
have been
wanting
there.
to, they want to sell their property there, they want to sell their assets, and they want to move in here and buy assets and start working on like finding a job or maybe opening a business. And I think that's the trick of Dubai. Like you visit once and then you're in trouble.
You get addicted to it.
Yes,
True.
and you cannot leave.
And that's true. It's really hard to find someone who lived here and he's looking to move or to shift to other place because once you get used to, I would say, the life standards here, the
Yeah,
safety,
it's very hard to give it up.
exactly, the ease of, I would say, the ease of life sometimes here. You get everything over the phone, like you order everything and it reaches you online.
Yeah. For me, the only downside of Dubai is those horrible 3 months of heat. And I always joke with my colleagues, it's like if we have good weather, like those 3 months disappear, I think the government is going to stop people from coming in because people are going to be coming by the bulk.
No. They will never stop anyone.
No, but imagine it. Like you always hear people say, "No,
Let
the
them
Gulf
come.
is very
Let,
hot."
let them come. Even
Yeah,
so.
but they say the Gulf is very hot. It's like, yeah, we have really 3 bad months. Let's be honest about it. We don't have like the
We
best.
get used to it.
Yeah, only 3 bad months because the weather is improving like drastically. Because I've been here like for over a decade.
True.
So if those 3 months disappear, I think we're in trouble. Like the traffic is going to be crazy. We won't have
You,
space
you,
to build.
you never know what Dubai is capable
Uh,
to do, you know.
from experience of a decade, like over a decade in the Gulf, and I won't be surprised. I'm expecting more, honestly. What do you think was the core vision behind MTS?
If we're talking about the vision, okay, I think I have to hand it out to our visionary leader, Mr. Messi, our CEO. So he has a very good vision for what's needed to be offered to the market right now. Or our core vision is to deliver the best value for money to our investors. Okay. And when I say that, or when I talk about best value for money, I mean that you're getting, for the same amount of money you are putting in investment, you will get a decent size, you will get an amazing finishes, you will get a fully furnished apartment with amazing design, and you will get a handover on time, or even before time, which definitely will reflect in a positive way on your investment returns, you know, your ROI, your capital appreciation. So this is the core vision I believe that we are focusing on.
So you think MTS is trying to give value for money? You get a decent size, a good quality, and no delays in handovers.
Yes.
So the investor is feeling secure and safe that I'm not really paying money, and then later on I'll find out that my property has been delayed and I have to wait.
Exactly. I mean, in a very competitive market like Dubai real estate market
Yeah.
right now, you really need to stand out. Otherwise, what will differentiate you from other, I don't know, 10,000 developers out there? What will make you different? So you really need to give that value to the client, to the investor. You need to give them the good ROI, the best ROI, the best capital appreciation. And that's why IMTIAZ always focusing on areas in Dubai or destination or locations in Dubai that we do our best to make sure that it will generate the best outcome for our investors.
So let's step back like a little bit, couple of steps, and say, how did MTS start? I really like his story, so I really would want you to share it with people. It's like, because MTS was not there. Let's say if we're going to talk about a couple of years ago when COVID hit, MTS was not there.
True.
And then in just short amount of time, you see MTS dominating very, very promising areas. It's not just building anywhere. It's like the top areas are all dominated by MTS. And you guys keep preaching out, right?
Yes,
So
true.
how did it start?
Well,
What is MTS?
You think that IMTIAZ was not there, but actually it was there, but not the IMTIAZ that you know today. Not so many people knows that IMTIAZ started as a construction company, basically. We have our own in-house construction,
Okay.
our, I would say, sister company, which is like VICC. So basically, what you can see in the market here, if you look closely also and made some analysis to the developers that exist in the market right now, you will find out that the big developers who are driving the market are actually the ones who has their own in-house construction. Because having your own in-house construction, I would say, it gives you major advantages over other competitors or over other developers who doesn't have. So, in my opinion, there are three major aspects in this industry for you as a developer. If you really want to stand out, you need to focus on. First of all, if you have your own construction, that means that you control your own delivery schedules. You hand over on time, which is very, I would say, important.
Nowadays, yes, it is crucial.
Exactly.
That makes or break your reputation, to be honest.
Of course.
Yeah.
Second, for having your own people building your own product, they get more familiar with the product, with the process, and this reflects in a positive way on the quality. So having my own people, you know, my own construction, building my own projects, it also helped me to provide a very, I would say, decent and amazing quality, which is one of them, I would say, the most strength point that IMTIAZ is known for in the market right now, which is the quality.
You guys are known for many, but that's one of them, to be honest. Yeah.
Thank you. So at the same time, this also reflects on my cost. You got my point? If I have my own construction, it reflects on my cost. And that considering all these three reasons, IMTIAZ is able to successfully deliver, again, decent sizes, amazing quality, amazing finishes at the very competitive price. IMTIAZ, by the way, or our construction company is there since 1993. So we have more than 30 years, almost 33 years of experience in that industry. Okay, we just recently started to, build our own developer brand as IMTIAZ Developments. But the construction company has been there for so long, and we have done a lot of projects in different locations of the world, so we have pretty much decent experience in what we are doing.
Well, it makes sense because the core of development is actually construction. So you guys had that happening since 1993, as you said. So from 1993 until 2021, if I'm not mistaken?
Until 2021, end of 2021.
End of 2021, you were just, I don't know, building, sharpening yourself as an expert in construction. And I believe you had contractual with the government as well. You were building.
We have done projects, yes, for the Dubai government.
Okay.
Like the government sector, like, RTA and DIWA, especially.
Which speak to your quality as well, that the government is trusting you with their projects.
Of course.
Okay. Actually, that sounds very promising because every single industry, if you got the basics right, it gets easier and faster to drive it to the finish line.
True.
So if you had like 30 years, give or take, experience in construction, you know your materials ins and out. I think you own your own factories, if I'm not
Exactly,
mistaken.
this is what I was about to say, that IMTIAZ even went beyond having only the construction. Like we have our own, I would say, machinery, we have our own manpower, but we even went beyond that. So now IMTIAZ, they have their own factories in Ras Al Khaimah, in Sharjah as well. We manufacture glass, aluminium, joinery that we use in our projects. So I'm stepping beyond, and I'm trying also to secure the whole supply chain.
Yeah, and it has a domino effect. If you control the raw materials, and also the pricing is different because you're not paying margin to somebody, you're manufacturing yourself. So you're saving on that, and that later on reflects on the price of the product.
True.
The same as the schedules of your production, your construction team, and then that also reflects on the handover dates. So basically, from A to Z, you can have total control of the process, the quality, and the price.
Definitely.
And I think I think that makes sense. If in 2021 to 2026, nothing, it's like 4 years, you managed to build a brand from scratch just because you had all the basics in place.
True.
Yeah.
It took us a lot of time, of course, to build those basics, But now whatever you are building up is just easy.
Yeah. And that's why you're big. How many projects you have right now, let's say, in Dubai Islands?
In Dubai Islands right now, we have 15 projects. We are the second largest developer after Nakhil, which are the master developer. But in terms of number of projects, we are in Island A, we are the largest developer there with 15 projects.
So Dubai Island, 15 projects,
Yes.
which is a very promising area for investors nowadays. And
And
you're
this is one
dominating.
of the things, if you notice also, IMTIAZ has brought a lot of attention to that destination. And this is one of the things that IMTIAZ actually is doing, and we are doing this in purpose. Like if you look at area like Dubai Islands or area like Dubai Land Residence Complex,
True.
1.5 years ago when we stepped into those areas, there was no much, I would say, spotlight or attention given by the developers there. But IMTIAZ went there, we started to launch one project, and a second project, then all sold out, third project, fourth project, and so on.
I really remember there was only Nakhil launched in there back then. They had their community in Island B that they launched a while back, and then I think they launched something like Rexos. I still remember, but nothing was happening there. And then suddenly you came with Beach Walk.
Beach Walk 1.
Yeah, that was good. That was
Which
a good
will
project.
which is going for handover probably next month in February.
In February, and it was 2 years ago. And then
Even less, like 18 months.
18 months.
Yeah.
My God. So 18 months ago, you started with that project. It was really, really good price. I remember we were saying that's the go-to because it's waterfront and it's well priced and it's IMTIAZ. And now, 18 months later, 15 projects there. And I know that you're not only dominating, let's say, Dubai Land, but I think Dubai Land, it was the time where IMTIAZ became really IMTIAZ. Like before you started in Furjan, JVC, I still remember you had a good reputation for like good quality. Like if you want your investor to have a good quality apartment, there are names and IMTIAZ is there, but it was not as big. And then now when you started 18 months ago with Dubai Island, IMTIAZ became IMTIAZ that when I go to the office or there is any launch event, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So IMTIAZ right now, I know that you're focused in Dubai. You're not really reaching outside of Dubai yet, right?
Yes.
So we have Dubai Island, we have DLRC, where both areas you guys dominate.
True.
You have Maidan Horizon.
True. a new area to be dominated. Yes.
Okay. JVC. I think JVC is full of developers, and we all know that. But
Yeah.
IMTIAZ stands out in terms of capital appreciation and ROI. And I know now that you're reaching out to Dubai South, finally. So let's say you guys already have established yourself in Dubai Islands, in DLRC. It's already well known. Now we're going to Dubai South. Let's talk future now, because the past is already there, right? So talking about the future, when it comes to Dubai South, if I'm an investor, why would I go to Dubai South? Now, we know why to go to IMTIAZ, but from your perspective, why should I go to Dubai South right now?
I would say, if you look how Dubai is growing, Dubai is growing into two axes.
Okay.
Along the way towards the south area, like Dubai South area, and along the way of Dubai Lion Road. Okay.
True.
You have more communities coming along the way of Dubai Lion Road. Okay. And you have also more growth or developments driven towards Dubai South area. These are the two directions that Dubai as a city right now is growing towards. Okay. So this should give you, as an investor, should give you an indication about where to go, where to place your next investment. So Dubai South area, if we will go in more depth about the area has a lot of, I would say, success factors that give you a lot of indication that this is going to be a successful investment. Thinking about the airport, of course, and which is expected to have almost 1 million 1 million people working in that airport upon completion, and also the Expo City. So having these two things, and also it's near to Jabal Ali
Free zone.
Port, free
Yeah.
zone. Exactly.
25% of the GDP coming from there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what is Dubai trying to achieve right now is trying to achieve that, I would say, one of the biggest logistics hubs in the whole region to be based on that area. You have the airport for all the cargoes, You have also the port, Jabal Ali Port, for all the logistics. And
Yeah.
you will
DP
have
World.
also the major highways. You have the railway. So again, you are establishing here a complete business hub, especially focused on logistics. So those people who are working there, where they would live.
They want to escape the traffic.
Exactly. And after, I would say, studying that area, there is no much supply. There is no enough supply in that area within the next 2 to 3 years to be enough to actually accommodate
cover the demand.
to accommodate all that demand. That's why we see a huge potential in Dubai South.
It is. It has huge potential.
And the area right now also is equipped with a lot of facilities as well. You have schools, you have communities are built there. Big developers in Dubai are also going towards there. You have, the biggest names as of developers already building their communities there. So there are a lot of indication that tell us that this is a good area to step in right now.
Yeah. So what about the project? What are you guys planning? Let's plug in some information for people to contact IMTIAZ through us.
Okay. So as you know, we just announced about our project, our first project, Inara by IMTIAZ. The project, I would say, it's more family focused. For the first time, we do less number of studios. We have larger number of 1 beds, larger number of 2 beds, because I would say the community guidelines, it pushed the developers for more family focused or family oriented kind of projects. Okay. So you have all kinds of facilities and amenities in the building, as you know. You have more than 40 amenities in that building. And the building location itself, it comes in a very, I would say, beautiful spot inside the Dubai South residential district. So we are expecting, we already received a lot of EOIs, but again,
I'm giving you here a spot to plug it, so don't say that. Anyway, they still have other projects in the future.
This is
keep in touch.
IMTIAZ just stepping in Dubai South. It's just a start.
I'm very excited about it. When I heard about you guys stepping in there, it's really good because when you have investors that are asking you, okay, why should I go to that location? Obviously, we have 3 major hubs, as you said, Javza, Expo, the airport. It is part of the 2040 urban plan of Dubai. It's going to be a beautiful area and it's still underdeveloped. So everything is going to be there more modern. The infrastructure is going to be way better quality, right?
True.
And then when you get asked, it's like, oh, so which developer? The minute we heard IMTIAZ is also going there, that really was a good news for us. I really didn't know that it was family focused, so it's also good to hear. Is it going to be like a low rise?
It is a rise.
How many floors?
It's a basement, ground plus 2 plus 9.
Okay. Okay. Perfect, honestly.
Because most of the buildings there in that area has to be low rise or mid rise maximum, because due to the proximity to the airport, we cannot there was
cannot go
no
higher.
you cannot go with high rise towers or whatsoever, so it's all mid rise and low rise.
Well, looking back, what would you say that they were the projects that are close to your heart, that they made really a difference in IMTIAZ's, let's say, track record?
Well, I would think of two projects. Cove Living Residence, which was our first project in DLRC area, and Beach Walk Residence 1, which was the first project in Dubai Islands. Those two projects, for us, they are like a turning point. We, I would say, stepped into these two locations almost at the same time in 2024 in DLRC and in Dubai Islands. And those two projects, they brought a lot of attention and spotlight to those particular areas. And the response, since we were, like testing the water in these two locations, the response was amazing.
Well, why do you think that IMTIAZ chose these two locations? I know that IMTIAZ as a developer wants really to make sure that their investors are gaining like the highest ROIs, the highest appreciation, good quality, etc., etc. So, and that's the vision, is to actually have a network of investors that they trust, that when you invest in IMTIAZ, you know that you are well taken care of as an investor.
Sure.
So going like with that vision, why IMTIAZ chose Dubai Island and Dubai Land Residence Complex to like go there and dominate in the first place?
Well, we always take into consideration the two factors of any successful investment: capital appreciation and ROI. Okay. So for you as an investor, if you want to achieve these two factors, you need to consider a few things. First of all, for us as a developer, because we always think also from an investor perspective. If the investor is making money, it means that I'm making money. Okay? So we always look for the premature areas or the underdeveloped areas. But yet at the same time, it has to have some potential as well. So back like 1.5 years ago or less than 2 years ago, when we stepped into DLRC and we stepped into Dubai Islands, we saw an opportunity in these two locations. We saw underdeveloped areas, underdeveloped locations, which right now we are buying with this price per square foot. After a couple of years with more developments, the price per square foot will increase. Okay, the demand will increase, the footfall will increase on such locations. At the same time, both locations have very good connectivity to the city. Okay, if you are talking about public transportations or major roads or major highways, especially DLRC also, because the metro will be reaching there within, I would say, 2029, 2030 probably. So it has a huge potential. And for that, you are, I would say, taking into consideration those two factors. Underdeveloped areas, good potential for growth, either for rentals, short-term or long-term leasing. It works for both.
Yeah. But for me, Dubai Islands hits the trifecta: proximity to downtown,
True.
connectivity.
Especially also considering the new bridge that RTA is building. They're doing the construction as we are talking,
Yeah.
which will shorten the travel time from Dubai Island to downtown to, I think, almost 14 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So imagine you're living on an island where you have all kind of facilities around you, and you're just 15 minutes away from the heart of the city, from downtown.
It is the trifecta. It's
Yes.
like you're on an island, so waterfront or beachfront,
And
connectivity
True.
to downtown and proximity there, and it's underdeveloped area that
And
you are.
if you think even more in depth about Dubai Island itself, you will find out that Dubai Island actually it combines all the good advantages and all the good points and USPs in other beachfront communities we have right now in Dubai, okay, without, I would say, the downside of it or without the cons. So in terms of the master plan, it's way better than, I would say, Ban Jumeirah or even Blue Waters, the most major beachfront communities or most famous beachfront communities we have right now. Adding to that, the beachfront next to them. Okay.
Traffic.
So the master plan is way better. Of course, the traffic. The traffic. See, to be honest, to be fair, traffic right now in Dubai is everywhere the whole day. You know. So,
Yeah, but some areas cannot be saved and some areas
exactly.
can, to
But
be
for
honest.
people like working in real estate, when I see this, despite that I'm stuck in the traffic and sometimes I get frustrated about it. But for me, I always say that's a good sign.
No, I think
That,
when
that
it comes to
that's a good sign. A lot of traffic, a lot of people. It means the city is
More
in
realistic.
vibe. Exactly, more people coming to live in Dubai, more projects, more developments. That's good.
look, I really am. I live close to downtown. I'm not going to disclose the location, but I don't really struggle with traffic as much. But I would say that Dubai Islands is not going to be suffering from that as much, except if we become
Thanks to
10
the
million.
bridges. No, thanks to the bridges that RTA are doing, are
Yeah,
building.
it's gonna be
I
actually
don't
very
think it
good.
will. I don't think there will be any kind of traffic issues there.
Yeah, and DLRC is on a line road, my favorite highway.
DLRC, from my perspective, one of the best locations in Dubai due to the major highways surrounding the areas from all directions. You have Emirates Road, Zayed bin Hamdan Road, Mohammed bin Zayed Road, and Dubai Line Road. These four major highways can easily take you to any destination you are going in Dubai in just
Yeah.
15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And you have multiple options, multiple routes to take. You are not stuck with one, I would say, only Al Khair Road or Mohammed bin Zayed Road. No, you have a few options to go through. So again, it's in terms of location, it's one of the best location, I believe.
Okay, now let's say from your experience, dealing with us, because we've been dealing with you guys for a while now.
Sure.
What do you think would be the benefit of a client to deal with NOVVI properties in terms of like having a good investment strategy or being assisted in the market? How do you feel, or how do you see actually NOVVI playing a part in it?
Well, in a big market like Dubai real estate market, where you have thousands of agencies and agents out there, it's really hard to find, I would say, professional agencies and professional agents doing their right job. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I have to give you guys the credit. After the deals that we have closed together, I can see that you are giving an honest advice to your investors and to your clients. Because I'll tell you what, the broker, and I always mention that also to my clients, the broker who brings his client to IMTIAZ is I would say, a professional and honest broker, because everyone in the market knows that IMTIAZ is not giving the highest commission in the market. We are not giving high commission to the brokers. Okay, our commission is not the highest. So if your agent or your real estate advisor is bringing you to IMTIAZ or recommending you IMTIAZ, it means that he really cares for you as an investor. He doesn't care only for his commission or for own personal
Profit,
benefit.
yeah.
Exactly.
None of the good developers offer anything.
Exactly,
Like,
because
you take them there, it means
because
that you really care.
the product is easy to sell. The product has no faults, so it's easy to sell product. You don't have to spend effort hiding anything from the client or trying to put a makeup on the project whatsoever. No, the project is very sellable. That's why if you are an investor and your real estate agent is recommending you IMTIAZ, you should know that he is really seeking your best interest, because he could get a higher commission outside, but not, I would say, definitely not the same quality, not the same standards, So he cares for you. And seeing you guys always working with us hand in hand, and we closed a lot of successful deals together, alhamdulillah, it gives me the impression that you guys really care for your investors and you're giving them an honest advice.
We're trying, honestly, in this market is a bit challenging to like give an honest opinion. And usually sometimes we're in front of a situation where if I'm going to give my honest opinion, I lose a client, and you end up actually sacrificing losing the clients because you have to tell them the whole story. It is a fast market. We have a lot of agents. I understand it's a commission-based industry. People really are in it for like the dream of real estate, which I understand. It's very hard to keep your head down and try to constantly do what you think is right for your clients. And it takes time. It takes time. Sure. It's very funny that when we see the market is like 15% only of clients will actually like go for an investment on the spot. Usually most clients are kind of a pipeline. Like 85% of clients, we take minimum 3 to 9 months and even over 9 months with them. And I think when we started thinking of, okay, should we just tackle the 15? Because the 15 needs just go with the flow, mostly. or should we just focus on the 85? And the decision was clear as no, actually, it makes more sense to focus on the 85. You can actually build rapport with clients, take them through the client's journey, because a lot of real estate agents would feel like, okay, it's just I'm selling a house. But yeah, for you, because you see houses wherever you go as a real estate agent, but for the client, it's actually
It's
their
their
hard-earned
life
money.
savings.
But it's their hard-earned money.
Yeah.
We
And
want to
sometimes,
put.
most of the time, it's the whole life savings.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's a small unit, sometimes it's an affordable unit, but they're really like they're trying to build also their dream, and we really have to like take a step back and think, oh, okay, so that money means a lot to them, and yes, they want to take 3, 6, 9 months to take care of their
But
investment.
let me tell you one thing.
Damn.
Those 85%, if you help them getting the right investment, over time, they will start shifting into the 15%, which you mentioned in the beginning.
Yes, their friends
Because
become
they will
15%.
gain you will gain the trust.
Yeah.
And you eventually, over time, you will build that confidence and rapport with the client. If you give them an honest advice at the beginning, at the first time, over time, they will shift for you to be later on for the second and third investment
Yeah.
you will do. They will be among that 15%.
And
Who
honestly,
will
they
give
would
you,
recommend you.
like Atika, okay, you think that is a good option? Let's go. Let's close it.
Yeah, that trust gets built, and
Yes.
as you said, they become 15%, but also their friends and family. To be honest, like because most of the clients that I dealt with, once that trust is established, you'll find them like getting phone calls. I'm calling you because XYZ give
Referrals.
me
Of course.
which is, and it was hard in the beginning to really think about it when you start in real estate. Is should we just focus on making it now, or just wait and have that long term
Build
vision?
it right.
And it's really a struggle in the beginning, but once you put your eyes on the prize, which is no, we want to have a good network of clients. We want our clients to give the best reviews about us, to trust us, and to eventually, after a couple of years, see the benefit of their investment. Then we're winning. And we really wanted to do the long term rather than the short term. And when we started, it took us a while to kick off as a company, but eventually we started growing. And as you said with IMTIAZ, when you lay down the foundation, later it's a
It's
no-brainer.
more sustainable kind of success.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. And now this is what we are experiencing also in IMTIAZ. People who made a right decision 2-3 years ago and invested money with IMTIAZ either in Forjan or GVC, and they have seen a very good returns. Now they are reinvesting,
Now we have
and they are giving you
Second and third
referrals. Exactly, and
Yeah.
giving you referrals.
yeah. I'm really glad because I know that Novi and MTS sees this industry like from the same angle, and yeah, it's always a pleasure.
I agree on that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so
Well,
much, Khaled. I really
it was
enjoyed our
my pleasure,
conversation.
Atika.
I hope we'll have other conversations
Sure.
later.
Sure.
But
It was a pleasure.
thank you so much. It's always
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you for having me
And
today.
just plugging in again your event with MTS, 27, 6 to 9 p.m.
The groundbreaking
The groundbreaking
for the
event
symphony.
for the symphony in Maidan Horizon. And just reach out to MTS if you want to know the location, and we'll see you there.
Thank you.
Thanks.